Greetings, everybody. Right back at you here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You could be 12-9, 28-0, or 13-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. What's up, boxing fans? Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. Let's talk about it. Now, we all know that Devin Haney got the best legs in boxing right now. This man can move. He hard to keep up with. He quick off the jab, and he hard to trap. But he ain't got no power. We all know that Regis Prograis like power. He like to trap his guys, punch him in the body, slow him down, and eventually stop him. That's Regis' game. And he coming with a lot of skill to do so. Devin Haney got a lot of skills, pretty good defense. But the big question is, can Devin Haney keep Regis Prograis off of it? Do we got the power to keep Regis back? I mean, what's stopping Regis from taking his first two punches, coming in and trapping him? Making the fight look good for 12 rounds like that if he can't stop him. What's stopping it? But can Regis trap Devin? I mean, Devin young, athletic, strong, can push you off. Can he trap Devin Haney? Is Devin Haney good enough to jab him and make it look good for 12 rounds outboxing? That's the big question. And that's why I say this fight to me is a 50-50 fight. I mean, I like power. I like the rough fights. I'm a Railroad Nail Boxing Talk guy. We want the gritty fights. That don't mean that we don't respect fighters who know how to box. Because you got to know how to box. Both of these fighters know how to box. But it's a lot of questions that's going to be answered in this fight. Because to me, this is going to be Devin Haney's most hardest fight. And Regis Prograis. I don't think he's faced a quick, athletic guy like Haney. And Haney got them legs. Now, like I said, he's lacking in that power area. And that's something that a guy like Regis, you're going to have that. They're going to be in Oakland. Devin's home. I feel like Devin going to be in shape for this fight. I don't think he want to let Regis Prograis come from New Orleans up to Oakland in his hometown and beat him down. He got a lot riding on this fight. Now, sometimes it's not good to fight at home. Sometimes fighting at home hurts fighters. It makes fighters nervous. And I think this is going to be his first fight at home. So we're going to see what it's like for Devin Haney fighting at home. Maybe he can handle the pressure. Maybe he can't. We saw Regis Prograis didn't look too good in New Orleans. And he feel like that's the reason why Devin Haney and them took this fight, because he didn't look good in his last fight. I don't know. That's speculation. But one thing I can say is Devin Haney looked a lot bigger than Regis in the face-off. He looked like he could be fighting at 154. I ain't gonna say size gonna play a factor, because to me, Regis Prograis don't seem intimidated by the size or the power. So I don't know if that'll be a factor for Devin. He just look a lot bigger than Regis. Devin is quoted as saying he gonna beat Regis up. Regis saying he gonna stop Devin. So both fighters got that confidence. They both confident that they can win. And I feel like that's gonna make for a good fight. I feel like the fight will go 12 rounds. I don't see nobody stopping nobody in this fight early. But what I will be looking for is to see who can be dominant early. Who can impose their will early on their style. Can Regis trap Devin Haney early? Can Regis make it uncomfortable for Devin? Can Devin keep Regis off balance? Take his power away with angles. Pot shot him and make him fall far behind in points in the fight and get desperate. That's what I'm going to be looking for. If Regis loses this fight, it'll be by decision. I don't think that'll hurt Regis too much, because everybody's looking for Regis to lose on decision. Everybody know how quick and athletic Devin Haney is off the angles and off the feet. And Regis ain't, so people see an advantage for Devin winning like that. But if Regis get out there and lose real bad and get stopped, that'll hurt his career. If Devin get out there and he gets stopped by Regis, that will hurt him a little bit. I don't see a stoppage in this fight. If it do, I see Devin being stopped. And Regis said he will stop Devin. He's very capable of it. Very capable of it. A close decision don't hurt either fighter in this fight. I think they move on in their careers and all is all. Because I don't see a lot of other fighters beating Regis or Devin at 140. It may be some. We got Gary Antoine Russell. I mean, that's one threat. But for the most part, Regis and Devin top of the line at 140. So losing to each other in a close decision wouldn't hurt either one of them. But the way we see it here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, I see it as 50-50. I see ways Regis could possibly stop Devin in the later rounds if he did enough body work and to slow him down in the early rounds. I can easily see Devin outboxing Regis due to his athleticism. And I think that's kind of what everybody see in this fight too. You know, it won't be a shocker for Devin to get stopped in the later rounds by Regis. It won't be a big shocker to me. It won't be a big shocker. I can't just say I see it like that because, like I say, the way Regis looked in his last fight, I don't see him stopping Devin Haney. So we'll see how he looks in this fight. I think both fighters going to be very prepared for this fight. I don't think Devin Haney going to be in Oakland not prepared. I don't think so. I don't think Regis, after his last performance, he got a lot of questions to answer. He got a lot of questions to answer. And I think Regis going to answer them questions. I think he'll answer them questions because it ain't like Regis come out looking bad every fight. He was at home, and we all have heard fighters say, I hate fighting at home. I don't do good at home. Some fighters do good at home. Terrence Crawford do good at home. You know, that's one fighter that do good at home. So Regis Prograis, Devin Haney, a 50-50 matchup. That's how we see it here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. I don't want to keep it too long because you don't know me that well, but you will. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You can be 18-9, 32-1, or 21-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Nail Boxing.